Hey there, Santi with santinet.com, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to set up your hosting account. So in the last video we talked about setting up your domain name with Google Domains. So we're going to take that piece of information and now get your hosting account. So let's see here. So what you want to do is you want to come to https://santinet.com, A as in Apple, the number 2, and that's going to take you to A2 Hosting, which is the hosting company that I use for santinet.com and I recommend. There's a couple things there for the WordPress site that's really cool that the other providers don't offer. Also, these guys don't overload their servers the way that GoDaddy and HostGator does. Okay, so you're gonna see there's a lot of options here: shared hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, and of course the cost increases with all of them. The one that you want to use for your site, for your WordPress, and we are talking about a WordPress site, although you could do other things too, is this one. We're going to go shared. We're going to look at the plans. Now, even within the shared, there's a couple of different plans. And you'll notice there's Linux and there's Windows, right? These are different flavors. Windows are always more expensive. This is if you're doing like a .NET application. That's why you would use a Windows plan. But we're not. We're going to do a Linux plan because we're working on a WordPress site. Okay, so let's see here. So now, out of the 3 options here, if your site was really like smoking and getting a lot of traffic, I would go ahead and try the Turbo out because they say it's the fastest service. Okay, this one has A2 Site Accelerator, which is some component to accelerate your site. So if you had a lot of traffic, you want your site to come in super fast. Then on the low end, we have this one, which will be fine. It's just one website, 5 databases. Okay. And then the one in the middle is unlimited websites. Now I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to do this one that's unlimited website only because I like the option to create your production website that's out there for everyone to see, and then your test website for you to test things before trying it in production. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. All right, now here we already registered our domain, right, in Google Domains. We don't want to transfer it to this one because then they're going to charge you another 12 bucks. What you want to do is you want to use this option, which is your existing domain, and then you're just going to update your name servers. Okay, so in the last video, the domain registration one, we did my name, which is Santi Alfonso, and then tab over here and .com. So this is the one that we're using. So we say use. Great. Now notice the price goes up a little bit. Okay. So the reason for that is they're charging you for the full year. If you look over here under billing cycle, actually not even the full year, they're charging you for 2 years. So they're saying 24-month price will be $9.99 a month. You save $72 and they're charging you everything up front. We're not going to do that for this. For right now, we're just trying this out. So I'm going to go with the 1-month price, which is $12.99. And there's a little discount here. So for the first month, it's just $6.37. Okay, let's see what other options. Turbo Boost. So even here they give you the option for that, which is an additional $10. Again, I'm not going to do that right now. Priority support, you rarely need it. If you did, you can always probably upgrade to this. All right, let's see. Off-site backups, we're not going to do that for now. Your server location. So I mean, if you're doing your website in Europe, then you want it to be hosted in Europe because it'll be faster for your customers. Same thing goes for Asia. But since we're right here in the USA, or at least I am, I'm going to go ahead and do Michigan. Performance plus. So this is some more performance gains over here. You know, you could do this for an additional $3. Yeah, double the CPU cores, adds another gig of RAM. Again, I wouldn't worry about these additional options until you have some good traffic going. This is going to be fine for when you're starting out. Spam, firewall, same thing. I'm not going to do that. SSL certificate. You know, it's funny that they give you the option here because I know that they give you free SSL with the hosting. So I'm not sure why that's there. If you're doing e-commerce, I would recommend it, right? But we're not, so I'm just going to do none. And that's it. I think we're pretty ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Great. So here's the breakdown of everything that you're getting. Perfect. It's one-time 51% discount. And hit the checkout. I've gone ahead and pre-populated all the information here. So now we're just going to complete the order. And it's interesting because it's not confirmed yet, but yet I'm checking my email and I already received the welcome to joining them. Alright, so there should be another email. So here's the order. And you're gonna see that you're gonna get a couple emails. Let me show you here. Out here. Don't forget your SSL certificate. Click here to order. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue to client area. Just checking the email. Must have been the last one. Okay, well, so you can see they already brought us right in here into our hosting admin, right? So we're gonna go here to login, and that's gonna take us straight in here. Okay, so this is now, we're inside, this is what they call the cPanel. User interface allows you to, yeah, okay. Now what we want to do, okay, right here under software, you'll see that there's this WordPress A2 optimized. Let's click here. And what this brings you into, and this is one of the things that I really like about this host versus GoDaddy or HostGator, is that they have a really secure setup for your WordPress site. And that's what they call this A2 optimized. Okay, so we're going to click. It should, on the bottom, it should show. It doesn't. Usually it shows like the website address, but let's see. All right, so we're going to install. Oh, it brings it over here on this screen. So you see, here's our domain name, right? Protocol is HTTPS, which is secure. Okay, you want to create a admin, so I'm going to say admin over here. I'm going to give it a password. Okay, and you'll notice the admin email is going to be this, admin@santialfonso.com. Now we're not receiving email there yet, so that's not going to work just yet, but that's fine. Now we're going to install. Okay, and now it's finished installing. So this is what I wanted to show you. Administrative URL, okay? Notice it's different. If you've ever had a WordPress site, you'll know that most WordPress sites, the admin ends with WP admin. Okay, so for example, I'm going to show you this one here. WP admin. See? You'll see it here. WordPress login. Okay. That's let me go ahead and I'm gonna change this to another website address. Plus And you'll see. So this right here is another site that I have that I tested on Bluehost. You'll see the default installation is always wp-login.php. And then this one is another WordPress site that I have on HostGator. Okay, this was me trying them out. If everybody knows that the login to your site is WP login, how long do you think it's going to take the hackers to just hit that URL with their programming until they crack your password? That's what happens out there. All right. Now we're not going to be able to log into the site yet because we need to update the domain name. It should have been in this first one. Oh, here it is right here. Shared hosting accounts use this one and this one and this one. Okay, now that we know this, I'm going to go to my Google domains. So here's the domain that we registered yesterday. We're going to come here to this box, which you'll see is under DNS. Okay. Now you'll see that the default right now is Google Domains DNS. We're going to change it to custom name servers, right? And the name servers are these right here. So it's going to be this one. Okay. And we save it. Oh, actually, we add another one over here. I'm going to add like 3 more, right? So the next one is this one. Sorry about that. And I believe the next one, yeah, so it's 3. And I'm just copying and pasting because sometimes these guys like to have like a slightly different name or something. So it's safer to just copy and paste so you don't accidentally mess it up. Okay, so now santialfonso.com, anyone that looks for that is going to go against these name servers, which is from A2, to basically tell the user on the computer what the IP address is, where the website is located. And that sometimes takes a little bit. Okay, so let's see here. It's all saved. So it could, it could be minutes. Sometimes it takes 24 hours, maybe 4 hours. It all depends. So let's see. If I come over here and I put santialfonso.com, actually look, it took us to the WordPress. So now that we have that, we can come here to this address here that we saved, right? Let me open another tab. Gotta love these tabs. And it says your connection is not private. Ooh, scary. That's because they haven't done the secure certificate yet for some reason. So we could just go to advanced and say proceed anyway. Even though it says unsafe, it's okay for you. Now remember that email address, right? We said admin@santialfonso.com, right? And then the password that you wanted to set up. And oh, I hate these things, right? I could never read them. Let's refresh it. Okay, that's a lot better. Man, that first one was really bad. Okay, log in. Boom. So here we are in a secured WordPress site. Okay. And you'll notice, I'll do another video to separate it because this is already a little long. But you'll see, here's pages and here's posts. So right here under pages, you'll see that it's just the sample page that's there. We can do a quick edit here if we want. Yeah, there's, you know, all the default stuff. So in my next video, I'll show you how to set up a template and start editing your WordPress site. If you like this video, remember to like it and subscribe so you can get notified of the next video. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.